Okay, we got a lot of units descending on this chase. We're gonna start to shuffle our way up to the front. Hey, what's going on, guys? FinKone here. We're just going to be kicking out for, I believe it's the 6th episode of Night Shift Patrol. So I'm actually excited to bring you this one, guys. We're not going to be rolling a partner today, but we are going to be rolling something that a couple of people requested. Some of you wanted to see a Chevy, so we got the Chevy. And some of you wanted to see an unmarked patrol, so we definitely got the unmarked at this point. I mean, minus the ram bar, it's kind of a giveaway, but I do like to remain a capable vehicle in terms of being able to, you know, do a pit maneuver, a pin and boxing maneuver on a vehicle without severely destroying our own. And just having that there gives us that option. So here's what we're working with LES wise. It's just a straight up one toggle. And, you know, I really like that. I like it when these people put together a nice ELS, you know, INI files for these. It shows that they really care about the vehicles that they're putting out. And this thing's really, really stable. I'll have to find who made it and where I got it and put it in the links. I can't remember, but this is a pretty decent car. So we're actually going to tell dispatch. Wow, we just came on and we just got one. So we're going to be responding to somebody fleeing crime scene. It didn't say if they were on foot or in vehicle. And of course, it is pretty far away. We're actually going to start to make our way over there. I'm trying to decide the best method. We're going to pop up and around here and come up that way. And we're gonna roll code there because this guy's actively fleeing. And again, I don't know if he's on foot or.
This is control. Suspect last
That's
seen
it.
at
That was
Silver Bravado Banshee on
it said visual lost. I doubt we can get over there in time. Now that the visual was lost, we're gonna just kind of head over that way and comb the area, see if we can get over there in like a time-effective manner. So yeah, I mean everything's been going. I know some of you guys are really enjoying you know, the multiplayer episodes and things like that I'm doing, and I mean they were really fun. But I also like doing the single player. Alright, so we're not even gonna worry about it because they just escaped, so we're go back to our normal beat. But I really enjoy single player because it lets me really kind of enforce and restrict and set my own play style. But multiplayer kind of brings out and lets me, like, or kind of forces me to show you guys who I really am, because I can't sit there in a multiplayer and like project to you guys what I'm thinking. Like, that would be, not only would I eat all the airtime, but that would be pretty weird. So we got this vehicle sitting and just loitering up here. We might actually go and check this individual out. I mean, it's not that late, but kind of see what they're up to. We'll do a cruise by as well. I like to cruise by them, kind of look at them, see, get an opinion on them, look at what they're driving, what they're doing. Alright, so we're gonna pop a UE here. And I think we're going to initiate a pullover because you can see the passenger's actually looking back at us a good bit right now. So we're going to go ahead and try to initiate a pullover on these two and see what we got going on, just because, you know, they're acting a little bit shady. So we'll go ahead and try to get some details from it. We're going to pop on our spotlight, keep them kind of hit up, and make sure we got our vehicle positioned well. Okay, so we got a stolen vehicle at this point. Not going to call for backup. Just gonna get out here and you know what, we're gonna use ticket time. I mean, even though we can still get different details from the vehicle by using ticket time, so we'll go ahead and head up there and see what we got going on. We are gonna leave our firearm out and ready just because it is a stolen vehicle, and I'm probably gonna have the driver step out right away. So everything seems normal with the vehicle and with the person, so you know, we'll kind of check it out. We need to figure out a way why we stop them though. Maybe I should put loitering in here, huh? I forgot that, you know, that should even be an option. You know what? I don't see a seatbelt on this individual, so we'll go with that. I'm going to request their ID. I already know the vehicle's stolen, so I'm not going to ask for the insurance. I'm going to tell them to step out. So we'll go ahead and get all that information, get them out, or get her out. And from there, I'm going to go ahead and use police orders, and we're going to do a frisk, even though the passenger's still in the vehicle. I'm feeling pretty comfortable at this point. I'll just try to keep an eye on her as well as I'm frisking. I mean, yeah, females can be dangerous as well, but right now I feel like I have positive control over the situation. So we'll see what this individual has on them. I just found identification on this person, and I'm going to go ahead and order them into my vehicle, get them out of the equation, kind of escort her back there, and then I'm going to get the passenger out, and we'll go from there in terms of dealing with the passenger, just so I don't have to keep eyes on both of these people. So we already know this individual has nothing on him. I didn't get to run him yet in the system. Alright, so I got that individual back there, and you know, sadly the only option still, and I need to make a script for this, but the only option to get him out is to actually order him at gunpoint. Okay, so she freaked out because the firearm was aimed at her. I'm not going to really say that, you know, she fled from us at that point. But we're also going to frisk this individual. Sorry, guys. I got to warm up, I guess. But we'll use police. We'll use LCPDFR to actually frisk this individual. We'll kind of go back and forth. Alright, so we'll see if this individual has anything on them. And if not, we'll see what we decide to do. We'll probably run them both on the computer and see what we got going on from there. So, no, I'm not going to take that call, and we'll go ahead and say that we're just unavailable, and I'm going to have her follow me over here. I don't like to have my back turned to the suspect too much, but we'll see if we can get her over here, and I'm just going to have her kind of stand in front of the, right around the cruiser area, and I'm just going to have her leave her hands up, just because, you know, you never know. Like, maybe I missed something. Maybe she's got a small pocket knife on her or something of that nature. So we're not going to respond to that. We're actually going to tell all the helpers and everything that we're unavailable. We'll keep the light on her, and we'll start doing some computer runs. So this is the lady that I had pulled out. This is the driver. Apparently I didn't get any identification or anything off of the passenger, so we'll kind of just go from there. See what's up with the driver. She is probably going to go in regardless for the vehicle being stolen, but I still wanted to know the background information on her. Alright, so we're going to get her out. We're going to actually arrest her, and we're going to have a unit come and actually transport this one right here. And, you know, maybe the passenger didn't know. Let me see if I can get a lock on her. No, I can't even get a lock on this lady. There we go.
Stop what you're doing.
So we're going to actually go for the arrest. Oh, man. Oops. That's stuff I didn't mean to show. Ignore what we got going on down there to the bottom right. Maybe I'll show that after we get to this. I didn't think I put this in my official build yet, so maybe it'll be time to talk about it. So we're going to have a unit come and pick her up. I'm actually going to close this door as well. Or not. Or not. Alright, so ignoring what we see right there, that's a very early work in progress kind of thing. I can't get this back door to close. This door chime's driving me nuts. Let me see. We're gonna get it. I swear we're gonna get it, even if I have to hit both of these doors. There we go. Alright. Actually, the transport's just gotten here. I try to keep an eye on them as they're transporting them, but I also want to keep it, like, I would be looking at my suspect right now that's still out, but I need to wait for these guys to get back in their vehicle, or they'll get deleted from memory. I always tell you this, guys, every time, but somehow a couple of you just now see it every time. So once they get back in the vehicle, that's going to lead to a good cleanup of that. Alright, so the vehicle that they were driving actually disappeared. We'll just say the towing snuck in and took it. With this individual, they were clean. They were a passenger. Yeah, I didn't get their name to look them up on the computer. But you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll see if we can get a frisk on them again. We'll just double check them, and we'll run them in the computer. And you know, if they're good to go, we're gonna let them go. If not, then we'll be taking these in. Taking this person in as well. So we'll see. And I think I still need to do updates to the police orders note. So she had a needle on herself. Well, I mean, I say it every time. Maybe she's diabetic, but could be a drug needle as well. So we're gonna check, see if we got her in the computer now. Since we did frisk her, that gives us the little sticky note with her name on it. And if she's not wanted or anything, I'm not gonna really get at her too hard with Bradshaw. Not gonna get at her too hard about So she's revoked, but she wasn't driving. She's been stopped 2 times with no active warrants. So we're actually just gonna hop out, and we kind of already destroyed her friend's night and most likely her night. So we're just gonna kind of like release her. So we'll go ahead and release this person. I'll go ahead and return their ID to them, and they'll go from there. So at this point, we'll tell dispatch that we're no longer busy, and same thing with helper. I need to change those to the same keys because they're kind of killing me going back and forth. So we'll go ahead and hop back in the unit. We'll kill our lights, and we'll just continue to, you know, be proactive from here. We'll go back around up this way like we originally intended to. Okay, so it's possible this guy hasn't seen that we're an unmarked unit. We'll just see how he behaves. We're actually going to follow this individual just for, you know, aggressive driving. He did some tailgating right there. We'll see what he gets into, see if we should even check him out. We're going to run the plate right here and see what we get back on the vehicle. So it's actually a clean car. We're going to see if he runs this light. Yeah, he just blew through this red light. And he was pretty much blowing through this one as well.
Come over to the side of the road.
And we'll see what we can do with this guy. Oh man, I really don't like him pulling over right here. Why is this guy just hanging out wearing a helmet? Alright, yeah, so this is actually a pretty bad spot. Not to mention the area. So we're gonna start taking time. Oh, he blown through 2 red lights on me. Was tailgating me. So we'll go make contact with this guy, and just because of the area we're at, I'm gonna have my firearm out and be ready. And you see, because I looked up in the computer, it still swivels the screen. Not a huge issue, but we're gonna go with that. We're gonna request everything for this guy. Everything seems normal with the vehicle though, so we're actually just gonna check that out.
Criminals disturbing the peace.
What we're handling has more precedence than a couple of guys that are trying to get drunk in an alleyway right now. Just because, you know, this guy blowing through red lights with a motor vehicle, he stands a higher chance of actually hitting someone or causing, you know, a severe injury to a person. So we're gonna handle this guy and address this situation rather than go tell some drunkies to move along. All right, so we got valid license, valid insurance, and a valid we got a valid registration. So we're gonna look him up on the computer and actually see what's up with this guy before we go any further. So he's never been cited. He's definitely getting a ticket today because he blew through not only 1 but 2, and he's tailgated us with snood remarks. I'm not going to worry about the tailgating. We're just going to go with 2 red light tickets, and we'll go from there. Let me hit my... So we got Powers. Where are we currently located? Tutilla Avenue. And we're gonna say,
Please pull over.
Oops, I hit shift like I told y'all guys not to. Running red light ×2. We'll be the issuing officer. And again, I have to add a dollar amount at some point. Uh-oh. This guy's up. He's actually fleeing on us. He's pretty fast too. So we're gonna call him in.
Dispatch! In pursuit of suspect.
I don't need a car to
Units
get you,
report the
idiot.
criminal fleeing a crime scene on Broke Up Dukes Expressway.
Oh man, this guy's hustling. I'm hoping I can wait till he gets a little bit tired. Maybe wait for a backup unit.
Shit! I gotta get out of my car.
He's really quick though. So there we go. We're starting to show a little bit signs of being a little bit tired. We're gonna wait for a backup unit before we try to do any type of approach on this individual. Who knows if he's armed or whatnot. Got his vehicle will certainly be gone. I just wanted to give him a ticket. This guy's not having it. He brake checked me on the highway, and I need to stay with him in my vehicle, especially on this roadway, because I don't want a vehicle coming up and slamming him, just like I did.
That's the perp. Stop. Look at right.
Looks like he's heading north on Broke
All right,
Up
so we're actually gonna go
Dukes
for
Expressway.
the arrest on this individual. I'm not even gonna go to a frisk. We actually, I don't know where our backup is. I'm gonna go. I feel comfortable cuffing him without the backup here, though. So we're gonna go ahead and get this guy cuffed up. We'll be taking this individual in ourselves. Then there it is. When you go to actually take the individual in, you can see that I just created a crash with ticket time. And these are just little. There's still little beta bugs that I kind of gotta smooth over, and I'll get around to. But right now, it's just. It's getting there. It's getting there. You know what I mean, guys? So we'll head back up to where his vehicle was in hopes that that's still there. God, he ran a long way, didn't he? And let's see what's going on with this unit up here. I got a feeling that the police officers got deleted, and now that car is just going to be sitting there for the remainder of this game. Yeah. And see, that's some of the issues is that the police sometimes struggle to stay in memory. So we'll go ahead and take this guy in. We're gonna ignore that car back there. We're just gonna leave it. We'll just get out of the area. If we get far enough away, which I believe I have it set to around 550 or 600. If we get far enough away, that car will despawn on its own. Wow, both of these guys have helmets on. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of motorcyclists that have helmets on. That's like kind of rare. So we're now like we're just gonna take this guy and we'll act like that other unit's handling that vehicle back there, and we'll just work our way towards the station with this individual, and we'll try to kick back out on duty again afterwards. And yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this this Impala. This is a pretty nice car. I got the handle line set up. You'll see it's actually front wheel drive like it should be. You know, little stuff like that, a good handling line. I've really come to like those types of things. I'm gonna check the back of the hospital. Just make sure
An officer in need of assistance.
Okay, so I've actually been requested for a traffic felony.
Mohanet Avenue.
Alright, traffic felony on Mohanet Avenue. Let's see where that is in relation. It's off the main road, and it's gonna be down there to our left. So we're gonna make ourselves available for that and make our way down there. And we are going to go code 3 there. If an officer is requesting additional for traffic, like, I don't know. I didn't catch what type of traffic it was. I wasn't listening. I just said, yeah.
Man, I hate paperwork.
Alright, so God knows what's going to unfold at this one. We'll go ahead and get into a proper position to support him.
Wait, I didn't do anything.
So this is going to be a felony stop just from how he's handling it, the police officer.
You're gonna get fucked. Yeah, another one down. I trained for this.
Alright, so this guy's actually attempting to flee in a vehicle.
Our suspect is currently in a car.
Suspect is now driving.
This guy's taking too long, so I'm going to take over as number 1.
Report the criminal fleeing a crime scene.
And we'll see where it goes. Hopefully, I mean, he's driving crazy, and he's got a very heavy car that doesn't handle nearly as well as what we got.
This is your last warning. Pull over.
And we still got the, well, we still had the assisting officer behind us. He just slammed into the gas station wall. So we'll stick with this guy. Chances are we're gonna call for another backup unit.
Backup required at my location.
Sentinel units, assistance.
We're definitely not gonna call for air. We're having a pretty easy time handling with this individual.
Firefight project.
Whew. Alright, so I think that was the original unit right there that came back from the gas station. We'll see if he's got any damage to his vehicle. But this guy's going to be taking lead.
Suspect headed north.
If he can. He's getting a little shady. Yeah, he's got a good bit of front end damage. So this was the original pullover unit right here. We'll give him number 1. It was his pullover. Or traffic stop. But we are starting to lose him just because of his driving demeanor. We got another unit that's finally coming to catch up with us and tag on to this chase. Oh yeah, they're actually beginning to lose him, so I might have to take over primary again. It's getting to the point where we might actually start paralleling. Oh, he's actually coming back. No. Alright, so we're doing circles. I hope we don't get on the highway. Hopefully this guy picks it up a little bit. He's driving rather slow. Oh, we just had another unit join in. Okay, so this guy's no longer primary. We're going to start to try to shuffle our way up there. It's getting... Okay, we got a lot of units descending on this chase. We're going to start to shuffle our way up to the front. And we'll see if we can't get into the number 1 position. So this guy just hit him and they failed to do a pit on that.
Suspect headed north on Montauk Avenue.
Are you stupid? Pull over!
Alright, so we're going to ramp it up and get a little bit more aggressive. I don't know if he's hit anybody else yet, but we're going to go for the pit. I was unable to hit. He's a very heavy car compared to me. Oh man, so he's definitely careless in terms of he's going to strike an officer on my hood. Oh, he's trying to juke us. We're alright. Just a couple of trash cans. We'll be alright. And we need to make a move here shortly because this guy is definitely going to do some damage if we let him. So I'm hoping he makes the left. So we got a decent pit there. We're going to have to stay in our car for a while just because these cop cars are going to come barreling in, as you're seeing. Alright, so we position... Oh my god! See, that's what I'm talking about. That's some... I don't know where they train these officers to drive, but it's half of the issue. So we're going to keep trying to block this guy in. Alright, so we've got a good block, and I feel safe enough to get out at this point. We'll go ahead and order him out. Alright, so, God, one of the main things right here is that collision. You can see, I like to turn the vehicle damage up a little bit, just because it makes things a little bit more realistic. And I was failing to watch back, so I doubt any of these cars are going to clean up very well. We're going to park our car right here. God, you can see the car and this guy. I know the guy that requested the Chevy's going to be like, no. But that was totally not my fault. I mean, I had some scratches and nicks from it, but I didn't have anything absurdly crazy from it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like each vehicle has a driver, so we stand a pretty good chance to clean up this scene well. Now that they're in their vehicles, we got a good chance to look away. You know what? I'm actually going to move my car before. Was it this guy? Yeah, this guy's got massive front end damage. It was this guy, that fat cop, that really destroyed my vehicle. So I'm going to move it over here. Maybe they're kind of waiting for me to clean up the scene, huh? You guys actually waiting around? Good, because I'm going to need your information for that hit. Like, you destroyed my car, bro. You're going to have to explain why you hit the gas station wall. I mean, I came there to assist you. Oh, you guys are just... Oh, okay. They don't want to hear it. Once I started saying we're going to have to do reports together, they didn't want to hear it. Okay, so now that they're leaving, I need to collect the evidence since no other units are around. We're going to move the vehicle, and we're going to search the vehicle. This car is extremely heavy, so it's pretty good that we got it to actually stop. Oh, you know what? One of you said that I never turned down my music for that. We're gonna do it right now. Music level done. Alright, so we're gonna search the trunk, and we'll get a tow truck in here, and we're gonna limp back to the station with our vehicle. We're not gonna repair it, and that'll probably do it for this one, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and call for the services.